This is Ben, Liam and Belle on Nova.
G'day there, podcaster.
Yes, welcome to Radio's Cruel Mistress, which is episode 665, which means tomorrow is the devil's number, Beelzebub.
Very exciting.
Episode 666, we're going to bring back Spook FM, maybe spook a few listeners.
Summon Bahamut.
What?
It's just another name for the devil.
Right. Did we say, are we going through Alpha Squad to get those requests, or what did we say?
Yeah, I
Just
don't know.
DM?
If you want us to spook someone in your inner circle, slide into our DMs. Ben, Liam and Belle on Instagram is probably the best place to go.
And we're just picking one, though, to spook.
Yeah, we'll see. We'll see how spooky we're feeling tomorrow on episode 666.
I think it'll just be one.
Okay.
I think if we do lots, it'll just kind of die with
So,
it.
Being
like,
busy.
especially because, Ben and I are mainly the ones who spook, and it takes a lot out of you. Just,
Yes,
you know,
Belle
just so
will
you
actually
know.
be a virgin spooker. So it'll be interesting to see how that game goes.
Huge day for me.
Big day for you.
You'll need to show me.
Yep, we'll show you the ways.
Yep, we got a few old tapes we can play.
Of us spooking. Just the boys spooking together.
Yep,
We'll do it safely, though.
Of course. Enjoy.
Ben and Liam, we're still fairly new to our Melbourne listeners. We've only been here for, 6 months now? But
Yeah.
especially you guys, you're brand new. No one knows who you are. You just came out of nowhere. But this is where I come in. I have been producing you for 5 years now. We all have been working together for years and years, and now I'm lucky enough to have been invited into your space here in the studio, so thank you for that. And I think that I can help the Melbourne audience get to know you, get to know your roots, get to respect where you come from.
Right.
People might not know, you started on Fresh FM in Adelaide together back in 2014, is that right?
Yeah.
Cool. And you guys were put together. It's like a magic little story, something out of a movie. You guys were just put together. The boss went, hey, you and you need to fill in. You just go on air together. And the product was beautiful from the very beginning. I've actually got some audio here from Fresh.
Oh, from 2014.
2014.
Oh, God.
It's early days,
A small shiver just went down my spine. It's rare that we're the ones getting stitched up, and I'm not sure if I like it, Belle.
it's beautiful. And you can hear from the very beginning that you're always destined for fame.
Yes, good morning, Ben and Liam with you for your freshly squeezed. Good morning, Liam.
Oh, good morning, Ben. It's good, isn't it? Fresh week, fresh start. Whatever happened last week doesn't matter now. Not that anything bad happened last week, but I mean fresh start, so we can start anew. It could be the best week we've ever had.
What?
I think obviously the station was called Fresh, so I think the more I said it, maybe the more listeners we'd get.
I wasn't worried about you saying fresh, mate. What's going on with your voice?
Who are you?
That is not what you sound like.
Well, I mean, I was literally 17.
So?
And so, were you born in England or were you born in Australia?
Well, also, I was watching a lot of Russell Brand.
Oh, really? Couldn't tell.
Oh, mate, it's good to be back. Good to be back. Look, I think I should probably open the show with a couple of words. Yesterday, I left you to tackle the beast that is FM radio solo.
Had to write it solo.
She's a cruel mistress,
She is.
I've been told by herself, without a co-jock.
Without Kojak.
Kojak.
And I feel for
it's
you,
very,
Liam.
it's very, yeah. I'm emulating that pretty hard. Yeah.
Kojak.
Without a co-jock. All right, mate. How you doing? You're all right.
You're having a bit of an identity crisis.
I
and
think
it's
so.
beautiful.
I think I also tried to have his hair, and I was wearing like the boots, and it's a pretty shameful time.
And
to
look,
be fair.
I'm really
Yeah.
proud of you. I'm really happy that you found who you are because I don't know if I could do a show with this guy.
Lee dog, crack-a-lackin', those phrases are bringing me down. But the show's not, the day's not. Can't wait to get this started.
Oh, you've come such a long way. It's beautiful.
That sort of. I feel like that's what most people think we sound like anyway. Like if they're tuning in most mornings, you know
When
what I mean?
you
What's
guys-
If it's time for a winter trip, jump on What If, the place to go for quick Aussie getaways.
Probably somewhere in the snow for me. I'm a big snow guy.
For accommodation, flights and more, book on the What If app.
What If it's Aussie for travel?
And we were just reliving some of your best bits of the Ben and Liam show
hang
back
on.
2014 on Fresh in Adelaide.
So worry if they were our best bits. But yeah, I don't even know. Where did you find that, Belle? You got like a hard drive?
Like I said, I've been producing you guys for 5 years. I have audio of everything. I've got so much stuff on my phone that I've just accrued over the years. So if you didn't know, Ben and Liam, yes, you did do a show together on a few different stations, but mostly started in 2014 on Fresh FM.
Now, just have a listen to Liam's voice here. It sounds very different than it does now. Yes, good morning, Ben and Liam with you for your Freshly Squeezed. Good morning, Liam.
Oh, good morning, Ben. It's good, isn't it?
Yeah.
Fresh week, fresh start. Whatever happened last week doesn't matter now. Not that anything bad happened last week, but I mean fresh start so we can start anew. It could be the best week we've ever had.
In it. All right, how you doing? I was born in Golden Grove in the northern suburbs of South Australia. You just talk like this if you're from.
That's the thing. I think you just didn't know who you were yet,
Yeah.
and you were taking after your idols.
Putting on a bit of a performance. And yes, as I said, Russell Brand was pretty hot at the time. I remember reading my bookie book. And so then I started talking like this.
So it doesn't stop there.
Oh, great. Good. Goody good.
I thought I'd have just a little bit more fun with this morning.
Okay.
And you might remember a few weeks ago, you sent me the challenge. You said, I'd like to see you do a parody because, Liam, you pride yourself on your parody songs.
Yes,
I did. Fun.
Well, no, yeah, because Belle she crosses her arms and listens to it and then she goes, well, that was fun. And I go, well, okay.
I think the word I usually use is cute. I go,
yeah.
Cute.
And then I say, well, why don't you write a parody song for once? But you've taken the challenge.
I have.
Great.
I have. That was my British accent. Liam, I have, and I thought I'd give you a little bit of an educational one this morning.
I'm excited for this.
As a teen, you're obsessed with Russell Brand. Didn't go anywhere without a bookie book in your hand. You thought you were a real geezer and lad, but that British accent was just so bad. But there's just one little thing that's really, 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 really annoying me about you, you see. Yeah, like I said, you sound like a Brit, but my gosh, Liam, you sound like shit. I don't think that it suits you. You're from Adelaide, not Liverpool. Liam, you sound like such a twit. You're not Brit, but my gosh, don't you fake it. Seriously, Liam, are you Michael Caine?
She's a cruel mistress,
She is.
I've been told by herself, without a co-jock.
Or Captain Jack Sparrow?
She would have done.
Or Russell Brand?
Lee dog, crack-a-lackin', those phrases are bringing me down. But the show's not, the day's not. Can't wait to get this started.
I know you thought it was cool, but Liam, you sound like such a tool. You thought that you were a true Brit. You're not Brit, but my gosh, don't you fake it.
Not even that. I'm like, so good. Thanks, Belle. Getting the streets on Nova as well. I mean, I'd take that. That's very embarrassing, but that was a well-executed parody song.
It's 6:10. Hallelujah, it's 6:10.
Hey, Sam, how would you like to win $10,000?
A lot.
Oh, well, just from hearing your voice, you are in the draw now. Since you're here, though, you want to stick around and play the quiz?
Yeah.
Oh, good on you, Sam. Hey, the new Union Road train station near Mont Albert is open from today. Where on your body is a Prince Albert piercing?
Penis?
Sorry?
Prince Albert's on your penis.
Yep.
How dare you, Sam?
Yeah, thank you for using medical terminology. Penis, yeah. I think that's the best. That's the most appropriate way of answering the
I would
question.
have also accepted hog.
I didn't know how else to answer. I was like,
What would your second option be, Sam? If you thought that that was inappropriate, what would your sort of slang, your preferred slang term be?
it's dick.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. Well, also, I actually had yo dick as the answer, so would have also accepted that. Anyway, Harrison Ford apparently got a 5-minute standing ovation for Indiana Jones 5,
Just like that last question got.
which is ridiculous. Can you name a Ford model, like a model of Ford car?
Don't say
They're
penis.
no longer in stock in Australia, I can tell you that.
Well, we don't need facts about Ford. We need a Ford model, unfortunately.
Sam, just think of a Ford what?
A I really should know this.
I'm sorry, Sam.
Sorry,
you know a lot
Sam.
about genital piercings, but not about the make and model of cars. Melissa in Surrey Hills, can you name a Ford?
Ford Falcon.
Yeah! What a classic. That was my family car. Hey,
Yeah.
There's a tinea epidemic going around Melbourne at the moment. Bit of worry. What's the other name for tinea that's also the name of a shoe store?
Athlete's foot.
Yes, world champion Tyson Fury is in Melbourne and was partying at Bond nightclub on the weekend, which is wild. What sport is he the champ of?
Oh, this is going to be a guess. All right, he's a... soccer.
Oh, no. Tyson Fury is not a footballer.
13 24 10 is our number if you think you know the answer to this one for the 610 quiz.
6'9" frame, 270-pound weights. Faye in Greensborough, do you know what Tyson Fury is the champion of?
Boxing?
Yep, he's a boxer. And he could be listening this morning because he's in town. Hey, Kurt Cobain's Smash Guitar has sold for nearly $1 million at an auction. Can you finish these lyrics?
No idea.
Oh, Faye! It's only like the biggest song released in the last 30 years.
13 24 10. Give us a buzz if you are a Nirvana fan. You think you can finish those lyrics?
Tom, I mean, surely you've heard Nevermind back to back. You should be able to finish this.
And we're stupid and contagious.
No, that is a part of the song, but that is not the part.
Does it follow
comes
that
up.
last line at all?
No, it's sort of just the wrong bit. Sorry, you can't.
Okay,
Yeah, you
sorry,
can't.
Tom.
Yeah, it's wrong. Lauren in Bacchus Marsh, finish these lyrics.
Here we are now. Oh, no.
I suppose that is
yeah.
entertain us was what we're looking for after that. But that's, that you technically you did finish the lyrics. Lauren, well done. You're in the draw to win $10,000.
Thank you.
You also get to pick the next song we play. So would you like to hear
Awesome.
Dr. Jones?
Dr. Jones, calling Dr. Jones, Dr. Jones, get up now. Dr. Jones.
Or Lauren, you're feeling a bit stanky this morning and with some hooper stank.
Yes, please. To the state.
Whoa.
Can we get rid of Dr. Jones? It's been going for like a week and a half.
I
No
like
one's
Dr.
picking
Jones.
it.
Dr.
Yeah.
Jones is that's a certified banger for Tuesday.
That could be tomorrow's song, but right now we're all about to get stanky. The Reason on Nova 100.
Put a peg on your nose. Have a good morning, Lauren.
Thank you. You too.
I'm not a perfect person. There's many things I wish I didn't do.
Oh, I couldn't believe it when I saw this over the weekend. I just thought, no way. I mean, what are the chances of that? I mean, it's this Australian video. It's gone viral. Ben and Belle. I'm not sure if you've seen it, but they're celebrating. Not sure what for.
You put it in the group chat, mate.
I've seen it.
Oh, you saw it?
Liam loves this video so much.
Yeah.
Like so much. That you
it's
think the
incredible.
world of this video.
It's incredible. Oh, okay, Belle. Well, I'm not going to talk about videos that I don't think the world of, am I?
I think I saw it.
I think if it passes the bar of me talking about it on the radio,
Yeah,
it's
look.
because I think the world of it.
Just to move it along, I think it's a good video.
Like,
I
it's
like it.
good, but Liam, like, rolled his chair over at 4:30 this morning and made me watch it, like, 5 times in a row. It's like, but look, there it is. And I was like, yeah, man, I get it.
Okay. Well, I feel like I'm a bouncing castle and you've just stuck a big knife into me.
No.
I feel a bit deflated. I feel a bit deflated.
I want you to talk about it. I think it's good.
Okay, you know what? I'm feeling a little better. Someone's put
Yeah.
a patch over the top of that knife wound.
Block out the negative haters.
Yeah.
Block out Belle.
Negative Nelly over here. This is insane. So they're out in the balcony and they're celebrating. They pop a bottle of champagne. The cork flies out, hits a bird flying past.
Dude. What are the chances of that?
I'd say like 1 in 100,000.
Even more, I reckon.
Yeah.
Like, you think how fast that bird's coming past, like mid-flight,
Yep.
and then for the cork to shoot out and hit the bird. Obviously, it's pretty sad.
It's very sad.
But
Do we
it's
know
just-
how the bird
no,
is?
but I don't think it killed the bird.
Yeah, same. I reckon it rattled it.
No,
yeah, and it
you-
probably hit the deck and then flew off.
That's worse because now the bird's injured.
No, it's
Probably-
not
what if
injured,
It can't
it's
fly,
just-
it's in pain. Now
Well,
you've
yeah,
got to-
okay. We don't need to get the
Lamb-
RSPCA on this one.
Block her out.
Thanks, mate.
Just block her out. That's what I do every morning.
Can you just enjoy? Yeah, because that's it. Like the video, you're like, oh, it's there. The bird's, it's probably broken a wing. No, it got. Can you just appreciate that? It's like birds die all the time.
Appreciate-
Hey, birds fly into windows and die. That happens.
Yeah.
This is an incredible way for a bird to die. To be fair, if I died by someone shooting a cork and I was driving past and it hit me at like high speed or something, I'd be like, well, that's a pretty incredible way to die.
I feel like his voice at the end of the video really sums up the emotion.
What are the chances of that?
You rarely hit that sort
Octave.
of decibel, yeah. Because he knows what he's done is insane. And the fact that they caught it on video and then we get to all live that moment together, because you wouldn't believe that. If someone told you that, you'd be like, yeah, tall tale, yeah.
We should do What Are the Chances of That?
Yes. Keeping in mind they can't be coincidences because they are reserved for Coinky Dinky Tuesday, my
Yep.
segment, which we'll be doing tomorrow at 6:40.
So then what's the difference?
I think what are the chances of that? It's like you dropped your hot dog and it fell like perfectly down a drain or something. You're like, what are the chances of that?
Or
Great example.
Or, for example, like you were in a stadium and like you tripped and the dog slid out of your hot dog, but it landed in someone else's bun because they, the person was in a rush and they didn't actually get the dog with their bun, and they've just realised like, what the heck, I've been ripped off, and then all of a sudden out of almost from the heavens,
Right.
a Donna's good
Yeah.
dog
So-
flies into their bun.
We have to, if you're going to call up 13 24 10, you have to distinguish the difference though between a coincidence
Yes.
Yep.
and a
Just like a 1 in a
rare
million.
happening.
Yeah.
13 24 10 if you have. Eva joins us now in Geelong. Good morning. What are the chances of that? Tell us what happened.
Good morning, besties. All right, I've got.
No, I like it. It's fun.
I like the vibe.
It was bold, but I'm like, yeah, I'm all here for it, besties.
Oh my gosh, yes. Okay, so my story is a little bit wackadoodle, but basically.
Sorry,
So-
we're not doing wackadoodle yarns until after 8:30. No, of course, go on.
Okay, so basically what happened is I'm 21 and I'm on my green peas. So I was on my fourth car. Not my fault, any of them. Anyway,
Holy
that was-
moly.
I find that hard to
That's
believe.
actually the story.
Are you 43 and on your green peas? Or?
Now, I'm on my fifth and I named him Mambo number 5.
Oh, that's good.
You sound like you shouldn't be allowed on the road.
Yeah, Eva.
I know.
Jeez.
So what happened is I was at Anytime Fitness and I had a horrible incident where like I was there and I was like, where are my keys? After I finished, I was like, where are my keys? Rummaging for an hour, end up going to the manager being like, hey, like, I'm not just being a ditz. Like, I really can't find my keys. And then after another hour of looking, we go outside. He suggests, he's like, why don't we just like look outside? Car's gone. Car got stolen.
Oh no.
Pretty crappy. But then, so I got completely robbed. Like, I was a silly girl and I left my handbag in there.
Yep.
Horrible.
Yep.
And the next day I get a call. I'd been applying for rentals for like 6 months. It was like a horrible, I think it's still the same now. Like, it's like so difficult.
Yeah.
And I get a call being like, hey, like, you've been accepted into this house. And I am like so thrilled, but I'm also like, what the hell? Like, I cannot afford this. I got robbed.
Yeah.
End up getting the help and stuff. I still live there now. And after talking to my grandma, being like, I gave her the name of the street.
Yeah.
She's like, oh, that's where your great grandma like used to live. And we end up figuring out that exact house I got was my great grandma's first house she ever bought when she came to Australia. We had no idea.
Eva, what did the car getting stolen have to do with that story?
Because it's like,
Yeah, if I was trimming the fat, I probably would have.
it really just adds to the, like, you know, I'm in
Right.
like,
Yeah, I get you, Eva. Yeah,
Yeah.
It's almost like you did
Okay.
like a good comedy routine where it's kind of like, you know, you set something up and then they do like a big long like Billy Connolly style round and then you completely forget about it and then you come back to the payoff and you're like, whoa, yeah, what are the chances?
No, Eva, that is amazing. The fact that the house you are renting is the house that your great grandma moved
Yeah.
into, that's
That
amazing.
is
That's
pretty
incredible.
wild.
I'm sorry about the car, but that's incredible.
Yeah.
In no world would I compare her storytelling to that of a masterclass stand-up routine. In no world.
I was just trying to be positive. She's our bestie.
Yeah, but Eva, call any time because that's
Absolutely.
great energy.
Absolutely. We always love a wackadoodle story. Amy joins us now in Frankston. What are the chances of that?
Hi, guys.
Hey, go for it.
Hey, so when I was younger, my nana used to always make me and my sister little ice cream cones with ice cream.
Mm-hmm.
And when my nana was turning around, I thought I'd be a little cheeky 6-year-old and go to grab an extra scoop. As I've gone to get it in a rush, the scoop has flicked up and landed perfectly on my sister's ice cream cone.
Whoa.
That's cool.
That's a good one.
That's a good one.
I
What
was
about your
very
car, though,
upset.
Amy? Did your car get stolen?
Yeah, what was your car in the story?
Tell us about your recent car and rental history, though, Amy. Can we delve into that a little bit more?
That second story was more what we were looking for.
Oh, let's not hate on Eva, though. She was still great.
I'm not
No, no.
hating on anybody.
No,
I'm just saying it was completely the wrong thing.
We do have one more call for what are the chances of that?
Emily in Mornington, go for it. Tell us your story.
Good morning, guys. I do have a story. I used to be a hairdresser on cruise ships when I was in my early 20s.
Oh, wow.
And I was touring around the Caribbean, and I was just doing a client's hair who was also from Australia. So we were just chatting, and after a good hour of talking, it turns out it was my grandma who lives in Yarra Junction. It was her pharmacist.
Well, I'm glad we took one last call on that one to really
I would love
put the
to have a
last
conversation.
nail in the coffin, so to speak.
The most interesting part about all of that, Emily, is being a hairdresser on a cruise
I
ship.
suppose you don't think about it, but you know, people at sea still need a trim every now and then. Yeah, I've never really thought of that gig.
I'd like to ask the question, what's the ideal length for a session?
A gym session?
No, a session in the bedroom. 13 24 10. Give us a buzz if you have an answer on this. Because there's a news story doing the rounds, more of an opinion piece, but a wife has complained about having relations with her husband, and he likes it to go for 2+ hours.
Yeah, that's
extreme.
That's Lord of the Rings length, isn't it? That's
Who's got that time, though?
no one needs that.
This is from the wife. She said, "My husband's 2-hour-long sessions are too long for me. We have a loving relationship and a healthy sex life, but sex takes too long. He's a very sensual person and enjoys lovemaking sessions of 2 hours. After 30 minutes, I've had enough. So I've started to dread the experience."
Sounds healthy.
So I guess there's the first part of this is with a session, like there's the actual act, and then so there's the movie, and then there's the trailers. So I think let's remove the trailer from the equation. Okay, we're not talking trailer and movie. We're just talking the length of the movie.
I think we should count the trailers.
Okay, then.
Like
so,
we're talking like.
Well, you're moving
when
the goalposts here.
Yeah.
Well, it's like when would you shut the door to when would you open the door?
When do you start eating the popcorn?
Hang on, I'm so confused. I'm so confused by the door. And
Are we
the bathroom before the movie starts? No.
Right.
So it's so like when does the privacy start? That's where I'd count it from.
When does the privacy start? So when does the door close?
When
Is that what you're
does
talking
the
about?
cinema door close and no one else can come in?
Right. So does that include trailers?
Dang. Well, you're not doing the trailers out in the
Are we,
hallway.
guys? Are we sticking around for the credits?
Are we jumping to the other cinema and trying to get a bonus second?
Is this one of those movies where we wear the glasses and we have to put them in the bin after?
I need to
I like
straighten.
4D.
I need to straighten the ship up. I don't care about foreplay. We're just talking about the actual sex.
Oh, right.
Okay.
gee whiz.
Just because I think
episode 4.
because I think the foreplay that can vary. I think we're just talking about the actual act of the penile vaginal.
Oh, well, all right, okay, all right there, all right, cowboy.
We're just talking P and the V.
Where's Harold?
Just straighten up there.
Length of that?
Yep. So length of the P and the V. How long should that go for? Is what I'm thinking. 13, 24, 10. If you have an opinion on this, I think no more than 10. That's extreme. I would say the norm 4 to 5.
I'd say a good hearty 45 seconds.
No, Liam, take it seriously.
Excuse me, don't laugh at me.
Take it seriously.
You take me seriously, Bill.
P and the V for 45.
F45, they call it. Belle, yourself?
It's hard because I think there should be, like, I know that we want the answer of how long it should go for, but I would say that as long as you have, change
Brass
seats.
tacks. How long's the P and the V?
Change seats in the cinema a few times, or
Yeah, okay, right.
Put your feet up on the other seat for a bit, just change it up.
Yep.
I would say comfortably between 10 and 15.
Okay, Sarah joins us now in Melton. What are you saying?
I reckon about maybe half an hour, 45 minutes.
Whoa!
Okay. Lucky you.
Well,
Yeah.
You've got to keep in mind, like getting started and all that.
Trailers,
But
yeah.
I reckon,
You're talking trailers. Yeah.
Yep.
I reckon about half an hour max. I'm too tired if it goes any longer.
Yeah. You're getting the overpriced snacks before by the sound of things as well. Yeah. Ooh, okay. Ben and Belle, I thought I'd be a bit romantic on Friday night. Sarah was working late, so I thought, I know what I'll do. I'll light the fireplace for the first time. Surprise her when she gets home with a crackling fire, 2 glasses of wine, a nice platter with assorted bits and bobs from South Melbourne Market. Really put some prep into it.
Not a Kransky platter.
I won't be. Yeah, I'm not going to get the pre-diced carrot from Woolies, as Belle's famously done a few times when she's come to my house.
Once.
Comes over with the French onion dip, and I know that carrot's pre-diced. I know pre-diced carrot when I see it. Just a bit of effort would be nice if someone's inviting you over. But look, this is a great idea in theory. I pride myself in a good platter. I don't really pride myself in anything semi around the home. I'm not really great with my hands. You guys know this.
Well, I would have loved to see how you set that fire up.
Well, this is it. Yeah, I know there's a real way to do it. And we've got one of those little sort of Victorian fireplaces. I think they're the ones that used to be in every room, and that's how they would just, heat themselves for the night or whatever. So I looked it up and it said 1 firelighter is pretty good.
You looked it up?
Sorry, you Googled how to light a fire?
Well, I just wanted to. I'd never done it before.
Oh, come on, man.
But I'd never done it before.
Were we rubbing 2 sticks together?
That's so embarrassing for you.
Okay, well,
so
whatever.
embarrassing.
Well, guess what? Guess what? I didn't even follow the instructions I saw. Okay, because I decided my way was better. So I was cleaning the house up a little bit, so I'd sort of left my run a little bit late. Ideally, I would have liked the fire to be really going by the time she was home, So I was a little strapped for time, so I thought I'd chuck in 4 firelighters to really get that puppy burning. Bad move. Instead of that homely sort of crackling fire smell, it was more of that chemical, factory burning down
the
somewhere, sort of the petrol smell. So that was my first mistake, because there was just one small log, some twigs from around my house that were very smoky, and just 4 firelighters.
You may as well have poured a gallon of
I
petrol
know,
on it.
right? Well, so my second mistake, Belle, is I left the heater on, because it was a cold night on Friday in Melbourne. And so we got one of those wall vents that sort of sucks in the air, so then it can be heated or cooled. Some people have that on their ceiling. Mine's sort of like a wall one. And it's kind of near the fireplace as well. So that was sort of dragging in the fumes faster than a tradie on Smoko. And what it was doing, I didn't realise. But it was pumping the smoke out into every room in the house. It was sucking it into the ceiling and then pumping it out into the bathroom, the bedroom, the lounge room, every room in the damn house. So instead of coming home to a romantic crackling fire, Sarah came home from a 12-hour nursing shift to smoke alarms, a half-made platter, a dog out the front with smoke inhalation, and me swearing because I couldn't find the keys to open the windows.
Oh, you're so lame.
What did you learn from this, Liam?
1 firelighter would do it.
Yeah.
Honestly.
And no need to... Oh, come on. You're claiming that you don't use firelighters when you use...
You absolutely don't need a firelighter.
No.
What do you use?
That's insane.
What? Of course you need a firelighter. That's cheating.
You need two pieces of newspaper and some cut up wood.
Well, guess
It's about
what?
where you put the newspaper.
I get my news online, so I don't have newspaper. Okay, so I didn't have that luxury. Okay.
Over the weekend, 80-year-old Harrison Ford has made some headlines after he was hit on by a journo at the premiere of Indiana Jones 5.
I think you're still very hot. And you've still got it. I mean, how do you keep fit?
I've been blessed with this body. Thanks for noticing.
What swag he has still. I couldn't stop watching this video on repeat. And he's sitting there and he kind of goes, ooh, and he's a bit flustered and a bit taken aback.
He, to me, these days, looks like a frail old man.
Well, I mean, he was old as Han Solo, like in the early 80s. That's kind of, I think, Indiana Jones, Star Wars, probably around similar time, right?
Well, I'm Camp Indiana Jones because if you guys didn't know, Harrison Ford is on my top 3 list of Belle's Hollywood hottest grandpas.
You have a list?
I have a list.
Do they double as your hall pass?
Potentially. I might need to talk to Luke about that.
If you don't know Belle, this is a real Belle thing. She does have an attraction for older men.
I just don't think they get enough recognition. Yeah, their hands get a little bit shaky after time, and yeah, they might, smell like mothballs for a bit, but they're so beautiful and they're so innocent, and they've seen so much, and some of them still have swag like Harrison Ford.
All of Belle's boyfriends take Swiss multivitamins?
Yep.
He's actually number 3 on my list.
Okay.
But number 2, can we give some recognition to Billy Bob Thornton still, please?
He creeps me out a bit, Billy Bob.
Yeah.
He's only late 60s. Like, he's still young. He's still sprightly. And he's number 2. Number 1, though, I recently rewatched Silver Linings Playbook. Robert De Niro.
I mean, yeah.
So good.
De Niro's...
Now, he's only a year younger than Harrison Ford. He's 79.
Wow.
He's also just recently had a baby, though, so he is in the market.
He's active.
What I mean? He's active.
Does he want another one?
Okay.
Ben and Belle, after a few beers, I'm prone to punching off a few messages. It's a bad trait to have. Never like firing up, though. I'm a happy drunk. I'm just spreading the love. And nothing seedy either. I think I get a little generous with my Instagram story replies.
Right. Should Sarah, your fiance, be worried? What kind of messages are we talking?
No, as I said, nothing seedy. I'm not like messaging girls or anything. I just sort of reply to stuff like, ha, so funny, even if it's like not that funny. Or like I'm like, wow, that looks fun, and just, or like, miss you guys. If it's like friends of ours that haven't seen for a while, just like reply to the story, miss you guys. I'm also prone to sliding into the DMs of known figures sometimes. Like I suppose you just have a bit of liquid courage, and then I'll like sort of wake up on Sunday and go, oh Jesus, like why have I done that?
What kind of message?
Well, I mean, I can just give you the most recent example if you want. Like I've woken up on Sunday and I like looked at my phone and I was like seeing all these messages of me like, like wow, fun.
I
Miss
feel
you
like
guys. Like
I'm about to have secondhand embarrassment for you.
Yeah, it was one of those ones. I was a bit flat after Adelaide United got beaten in the A-League semi-final by the Central Coast Mariners. You might not be an A-League fan, but
not many people are.
Well, I am. So I thought I'd message Adelaide United star and Socceroo Craig Goodwin. I thought, yeah, Craig probably wants to hear from me at 1 a.m. after his season finished. So I just thought, I must have just thought, So I can see people cringing at Ash Gardner in the newsroom. She's fully cringing up over there.
We had him because we had him on the show.
We've had him on the show
like what,
once.
a year and a half
he scored
ago?
against France, like in the World Cup, and he also scored against like Leo Messi's Argentina. Like on the world stage, he did some good things. Is that a good year?
So what, you just thought like, hey, we've chatted before, so we're mates.
I don't know. I just I think I saw one of his stories and just went, right, like let's go for it. So I just said. Keeping in mind, I'd had a few beers, right? And I regret it. Like, if in my right mind, I probably wouldn't have done this. But I said, I can read it. It's pretty cringy. Hey, Craig. Hard luck, man. You've had an inspiring season.
What?
Chin up. You'll get them next time. Chin up.
And he's seen that and gone, oh, Liam, so right.
Well, yeah.
You've saved my career.
Yeah, thanks, man. I really needed to hear from that guy who does radio in Melbourne.
At 11 p.m. on Saturday
To be
night.
fair, he actually replied.
Oh,
What?
He did. Like, he must have been out maybe after the season.
What did he say?
Drowning his sorrows. Oh, he was like a real full credit to the boys. He went, "We go again. Bless up emoji."
Whoa.
Okay.
So, maybe, it sort of paid off. I'm sort of like, on one hand, I'm like, embarrassing. On the other hand, I'm like, I'm practically a Socceroo myself now because and I got this relationship, and like next time the World Cup rolls around, and who knows, maybe Australia will progress more than round of 16. They get a bright young squad, and Craig might be able to slip me some tickets.
No, you are not
He
allowed
might be
to
able to
slide
say,
back in.
"Hey, we'll see you in Mexico, buddy. Here you go." Look, I'm sure I'm not the only one who's done this before. And look, they don't have to have replied. It could be after a few drinks. Maybe you just thought, hell, I'm going to shoot my shot. 13, 24, 10. Whose DMs did you slide into? Like maybe you're just watching The Project one night and you're like, God, Waleed's good, isn't he? You know what I mean? Like maybe it was just that, and you decided to message them on Instagram or something.
All right, 13 24 10 is our number. Whose DMs did you slide into?
And yeah, it is embarrassing. You can remain anonymous if you've slid into someone's DMs. There is one text here to 0457 310 100 from Nathan in Footscray. Said, every time I'm out, I bombard Tom Liberatore with selfies. It's a real problem. 'Cause that's what it's like. Sometimes you have a person as well and then you just want to reply for them. So you
That's
just
so weird.
You got to shoot your shot like every weekend. But people do it. I'm telling you. Nadia joins us now. Whose DMs did you slide into?
Just to give some context, I'm a huge Blocks fan.
Yes.
You're blocking.
And we're currently in the process of building our own home.
Lovely.
So I actually slid into Ronnie and Georgia
Ooh.
and Deb and Andy's DMs.
Oh, so you thought you'd split it. You'd do a bit of a shotgun approach and get a couple of the different couples.
I thought Nadia would say you went into Scotty Cam's DMs, but no, you
No, he's a
went
big fish. He's a big
even
fish
deeper.
now.
No, he's great, but he doesn't have the expertise that those guys do.
Yeah,
So-
I mean, for people that don't know, they are big stars of the show. They've been on it before, previous contestants. Did Ronnie and Georgia reply?
Yeah, they both replied. So it was just random questions about products that they've used, or their idea of the best white to use.
Wow. So it's quite like a technical message.
Off-white, perhaps.
Also, just on that, Nadia, I mean, I haven't watched the show, but I mean, surely Scotty Cam knows more than the couples, right? I mean, he's been in the game for years.
Yeah, he has. I'm just not sure that his design.
Okay, you don't like his taste.
Yeah.
Right,
yeah.
you want Ronnie and George's white. That's all that you're here for. You want to know the exact shade. Jen joins us now in Elwood. Whose DMs did you slide into?
I slid into Guy Sebastian.
Seabass. Yeah, right. To let him know that you're into the new perfume from Chemist Warehouse, or something about his songs, or...
No, he was a coach on one of the TV shows, and I don't know why, but why doesn't he just play Battle Scars on repeat? So I messaged him to ask him to play Battle Scars, and then I slid into the DMs of one of the other coaches to ask him to play Battle Scars.
Hang on, Jen, play Battle Scars when? Like what, he spins his chair around and just starts singing?
Well, he was meant to sing, but then I've realised, actually, while I was sitting on a phone call, that it definitely wasn't live, so... wouldn't have helped.
Yeah, no, the voices, they've probably got a couple of seasons in the can already. So.
You're about 3 months behind the 8 ball.
Yeah. Oh, well, worth a try, Jen.
Ben, Liam and Belle's Fast Five. Thanks to What If. It's Aussie for Travel.
Hello, Regina. How you doing?
Hello.
Would you like to win some cash this morning?
Oh, that'd be nice.
All right. Well, 30 seconds, 5 questions. Pass any you don't know, and if there's time at the end, we'll get to them. Are you ready to do this?
Sure am.
Okay.
3, 2, 1.
What kind of drink products does Tetley make?
Soft drinks?
Oh, no! Tetley soft drink.
Tea.
Yeah, it's tea. Oh, dearie me. It was a quick one today.
Sorry, Regina.
You're out of here.
Sorry, hey, but the good news is you are in the draw to win $10,000 still. That's pretty good.
Thank you so much.
Yeah, but
That was really dumb.
No, don't beat yourself
hey,
up.
Don't be, that's fine.
Don't beat yourself up, but Ben
Yeah.
will play embarrassing sound effects
Well, I
to
just
make
found
you
it-
feel dumb.
I found it amusing that you were out in
Yeah.
straight sets.
To be fair, it's normally 3 strikes you're out, but that was first question. That's
Thanks
Hey,
anyway.
Regina, how would you like to go see Fast 10?
Oh, I'd love to. Thank you.
No worries, you can head
What
along.
is it?
It's
A
a-
movie?
you know Fast and the Furious?
I've never seen one.
Oh, well, they made one, and then they made another one, and then they made 8 more.
Yeah.
And this is that one.
You should watch the other 9, and then you can then you know what's going on before that.
We'll give you and a +1 some tickets. Hang on the line, and we'll grab your details for Fast 10. Just don't sell them on eBay. Okay?
Well, Regina had her fast one today.
It's Regina, just a heads up, it's less about cars, more about family.
Ben, Liam and Belle, also joined now by a good friend of the show, Toni Lodge. Good morning.
Morning. Thanks for having me again.
Anytime, 13 24 10. I think I'm the only person in the world who likes...
Blank. Blank. So, you know when you're having someone stay with you and you really want to impress them? Like whether it's like a family or friends or whatever, and you know they're coming to stay, so you like put like nice fancy soap out, or you know you make sure you've got really cool snacks in the cupboard or whatever. Because we never have cool snacks in our cupboard, but then when people are coming over, I'm like, oh yeah, double coat Tim Tams, fancy.
yeah, the real stuff. Tony, sometimes, I'm not claiming this. It's definitely Sarah who does this, but she rolls up the towels like a hotel and then puts 2 Ferrero Rochers on the.
Whoa.
On the bed.
Like a hotel.
Yeah, no, it is like a hotel. But
Does
then
she
it's
have a job?
yeah. too much time.
So only recently my boyfriend and I, we had someone staying with us, and we don't have a spare room. So it was kind of like, look, you can cut. Okay, that's wow.
Sorry, commercial radio Belle, a little out of touch there. What? What are you sleeping like a dog kennel or something? Yuck!
Oh yeah,
I can't believe we're talking to you right now.
Not a spare room, but a spare wing. You've got like the other side of the house.
Yeah, Belle normally
someone
has
stays
guests.
in.
She normally puts up spare beds in the ballroom because it's just bigger, and you can have a big night in there. She can put someone in the sauna if they need. They just turn it down, obviously, put some pillows out.
Turn it down, obviously.
all right.
But so we were kind of trying to like make the couch look a bit more interesting. And anyway, I thought, you know what I'll go and do? I'll go to Adairs and I'll buy really lush, fresh, fancy towels.
Yeah.
Because who doesn't love a fresh, high pile fancy towel?
Oh, yeah.
Anyway, and so our friend comes over and I'm like, oh, like I bought you these new towels and, you know, how nice they're big and fancy. And he goes, oh, I actually prefer a hard towel.
Oh!
No. I agree.
What?
Yeah.
You like a bit of crust on
You
it.
gotta have a scratchy towel.
No,
It's like it's gonna be like
drying yourself
semi-exfoliant.
with a Ryvita. It's awful. And I could not believe, and you've already proved me wrong, but I was like, you must be the only guy that likes that.
Yeah, that is foul.
Because I
Rich
like
people thing, maybe.
Yeah,
Keeps
true.
us in
Belle
touch,
and
you know?
your rich friend.
I like the when they're like scratchy and you kind of it's like you can exfoliate and dry at the same time, and they kind of feel like I don't know. You just feel like you're getting a bit more off you.
No,
after
you need
the shower.
you need the floof
Yeah.
to
it's too soft.
take in all the water and you feel
right.
nice and fluffy.
Oh, I think that's a great example, even though Belle also thinks that a dry towel is a good thing. That's weird. 13 24 10 is our number. We would love to know. I think I'm the only person in the world who likes.
We've already got a call from Jamie Lee in Cranbourne. Tell us, what do you like?
Milky Vegemite toast.
Sorry.
Too much butter?
Milky.
No, so like I make my Vegemite toast, but I have to have a glass of milk with it, and I dip my Vegemite toast like a biscuit into the milk.
You made Tony gag.
I just put salt straight in your bloody eyes. I don't know why you would do that.
That's foul.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, Jamie Lee.
Yeah,
but
sorry, not to yuck your yum, James,
Yeah.
but, you know.
I suppose there will be a bit of yucking of yumming going on here in this particular
Oh, yeah.
segment.
Keep your calls coming through on 13 24 10. If you get on air, we'll put you in the draw for 10K a day in May, just like Jamie Lee is now in the draw. I think I'm the only person in the world who... blank.
Colleen joins us now on Phillip Island. Tell us, you're the only one who likes something?
Hi guys. I like funerals. I enjoy going to funerals to catch up with old friends and the music and the food at the wake, so it's a bit of a party.
You know what, Colleen, when you put it that way, yeah.
A celebration.
You look forward to a
Like
funeral.
Jeez, I hope one of my friends died this year so I can get to one of those. I love the catering at the last one. You would be one of the very few that likes funerals.
That's a great one, Colleen. I reckon you are the only person in Victoria that likes funerals, catching up with old friends. Alana joins us now. Good morning. I think I'm the only person in the world who likes blank. What is it?
Telemarketer callers.
Why do you like when telemarketers call?
I just like when they offer you different deals. I like to hear what they have to say. A bit like junk mail. I love junk mail.
Alana, are you quite lonely?
Well, I do have 3 children, so I wouldn't
yes.
say I'm lonely.
Just to break it up, you're talking to someone who can talk about, broadband or 5G or whatever it is they're trying to flog.
Alana, they must love you, though, because they'd be calling so many people and then finally get Alana and she's like, hi, tell me. And you're not taking the piss. Danielle, 132410, you're the only person that likes what?
Please don't judge me. The smell of my man's underarms.
I'm actually in on that. I
Yeah.
do. Yeah, it's a good stank sometimes.
It's a weird...
It's
I've
pheromones.
had... sometimes my partner said, like, oh, you smell sweaty. And I'm like, oh, geez, sorry, like, I better have a shower. And she's like, I like it.
Yeah. Oh, okay. That's an insight.
Maybe it's a real straight woman thing. Like, do we just
like
like
it.
men smelling like they've done a hard day's
Got
work? Don't
this, ladies.
It still smells like Phoenix Lynx Africa or something.
It's been a little clammy in the studio this morning, ladies.
For more great comedy shows like this, head to novapodcasts.com.au.